Hi, this is Veena Madhubana. Today I am here to talk about one of my academic projects, designing a drug that is similar to Tacrine for Alzheimer's disease. I would like to first tell you a brief description about Alzheimer's. It's a disease which occurs at the old age, right from 65 to the person dies. So basically it is a brain disorder which gradually destroys the ability to reason, remember, learn, further you can't see and you can't talk. The communication skills also get down. It is also called as senile dementia of Alzheimer's type. This project I have did in Aravinda Biosolutions. In the normal, as we can see, this is the neural system, this is the nerve cell, and the neurons in the normal brain cells, the scenario is like this, and in the Alzheimer's disease, like you could find the lesions. These lesions is due to tangles and plaques. They are a series of networks. These are the tangles and plaques. These are the proteins within the neuron cells, but scientists could never understand where these tangles or the lesions are forming from. Hence, you could not prevent this disease. So tangles and plaques, they form a series of networks in the brain cells. They basically block the neurons. They basically block the acetylcholine. It is a neurotransmitter. They block this neurotransmitter and hence forms lesions. This is the lesions in the Alzheimer's disease. It first starts in the hippocampus region of the brain, and it finally spreads to all parts of the brain, leading to the brain disability. Neurotransmitter is basically, these are the chemicals which relay, amplify and modulate signals between the one neuron and the another. Neuron transmitter, it helps us to memorize, it helps us to for the normal functioning of the brain you need you need a neurotransmitter called as acetylcholine. That is what happens in the Alzheimer's disease. It blocks the acetylcholine, hence leading to the brain damage condition. There are many drugs that is being designed for this Alzheimer's disease. It can only cure up to 50 or 60% of the disease. We have chosen a Tacrine because its hydrogen bonds and the torsion angles are being very easy to break using the computer assisted drug designing, and we also use the other supporting softwares like Hyperchem software. Hyperchem, it gives a structural behavior, and SPDBV, protein data bank, ligand docking. So this is the Tacrine. This is a 12 molecular structure benzene which has a nitrogen bond, and benzene without the nitrogen bond. This is the structure of the Tacrine. It has NH2 tag, and the brand name here is the brand name of Tacrine is Cognex. So basically, we have designed chemical structure by altering the hydrogen bond continuously, and this was done through computer assisted drug designing and Hyperchem software. Here is a flowchart for the CAD. First, the protein 3D structure. It was generation of the computer model, and we have the characterized active sites. We have first run through 100 cycles and 200 cycles in the Hyperchem by first adding one of the proton molecule if the active site may be very to increase the active sites for making the ligand for making the ligand, in the sense for the protein to easily go and attach to the its target site. So we are characterizing the various active site, and we are finding if is the lead inhibitor there. Is the lead inhibitor, if the lead inhibitor is not there, we have to again search the database, go to the protein data bank, create the protein, analyze it and get the protein data structure, again generate the computer model. Yes, if you find a lead inhibitor, you are optimizing that lead component. So this is how the ultimate procedure is to find the active site. That is very important. After finding the active site, then we are hydrating the molecule with the help of MM plus field forces. Here it's a very big process actually. Like in the MM plus force field, you are taking each hydrogen molecule, you are adding one proton and you are neglecting one proton. So this is leading to the addition of H plus and H minus cells. So this is the continuous process. till we find a lead inhibitor. We found the lead inhibitor after 205 cycles, after running 205 cycles, and then these are the various softwares that have been used. Hyperchem is basically a versatile molecular model. It gives the dynamic behavior of the molecule. SPDB is to analyze several proteins at the same time. This is very important because here we are in a property of approaching various ligand molecules, to increase the target site. We are enhancing the basically we are enhancing the target size. So SPDB is very important because we are analyzing several proteins at a time. Like it actually regulates our time cells. Protein data bank, 3D structural data of large molecules of proteins and nucleic acids. Protein data bank is basically when you draw a normal chemical structure. This is a Tacran chemical structure. To convert it into 3D structure, we can use the protein data bank, and we can also even search 3D structural data of large molecules. Like you can't you can't even draw or analyze how many. You can't keep counting the number of hydrogen bonds. Basically, in this protein data bank, normally with the manually you can't do that, counting the number of hydrogen bonds. So in this protein data bank, you can do the 3D structural data of large molecules of proteins and nucleic acids. Especially nucleic acids, guanine, adenine, we can't just count manually. So protein data bank, it helps us count the number of nucleic acids in that particular structural data. GOLD is it's a software called as genetic optimization for ligand docking for flexible ligands into protein binding sites. Here, what exactly happens in GOLD is when we create a 3D molecular structure, when we convert it into 3D molecular structure, we characterize various active sites, we measure the bond angles, torsion angles, and then we try to enhance the ligand. Docking is nothing but joining of ligand as well as its target cell. Ligand is where a protein. If you have any drug, drug recognizes its target through its protein receptors. It is one is like a lock and key mechanism. It recognizes its target site through protein receptors. We take many drugs. We take 2 to 3 drugs at a time. How do you think we can? A drug goes and it will not. If we take a drug for headache, it gets skewed. So it's like a drug will have a receptor. The brain cells will have a receptors, and drug is a ligand. It will go and bind to its receptor site. That is how it works. So. And every protein will have its own receptor. One protein, it will not go and bind to the other protein. That is not possible. So basically, GOLD and this optimization of ligand docking, how well it can optimize, without wastage of the drug, how well it can optimize during the less duration of time, and how well it can dock to this ligand is being done through GOLD software. And it also enhances the protein binding sites and says which is the possible. There is always a possibility that during the solvation of the molecule, there is always possibility that there are 2 to more other sites available in the same ligand. So it also checks for the duplicate ligands that we have to check by running a program again, in the GOLD software. And it also gives the double checking of the software and also flexible ligand into protein binding site. So this is the softwares we have used, and now finally I'll tell you the methodology. First we'll draw the chemical structure of the Tacran. The brand name is Cognex. Convert it into 3D structure using the computer using the computer assisted drug designing. Measuring the bonding angles, torsion angles. This is done through Hyperchem software. And perform single point calculations in mm plus field force. This is mm plus field forces, you will only have protein field force, so it will try to break the hydrogen bonds, torsion bonds. Hydrogen bonds are the weak bonds, so it is try to break in the hydrogen bonds, at which repulsive force it breaking. We will note down that force initiation and we will use it in the further stages. So performing single point calculations in mm plus field. And then followed by optimizing of that value. As I told, we'll take the calculation and we'll optimize it. It's like x plus y is equal to z, and we are taking the optimized value as z, and we are subtracting it again from the bond angle and torsion angle. So this is how is measuring optimized values. Then followed by solvating the molecules. We'll give the hydrogen bonds to, solvating is giving water. We'll give the hydrogen bonds along with the oxygen to the molecule, and we check its reaction. And we perform the geometry optimization. Geometry optimization, as I told you, we have done it 200 cycles. So it is done in various cycles. Solvated molecule is devoid of water. The best, and by solvating the molecule, when we remove the water molecules, we get 16 such molecules, and we take the best ranking of the considered molecule, and the fitness and the ligand docking fitness is being noted for each of them. So the binding free energy of the molecule is calculated by this process. Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2. This is the calculation, and the drug name is, as it is similar to Tacrin, we kept the same name, and the molecular weight is being calculated as 198.264. Thank you.